Hello, welcome in. Apologies for the late introduction to stream. I was having some technical difficulties, but we are here for session 110 of the Deviants and Dorks campaign. We're here to do the finale wrap up of Tempter's story. But we're running a little late, so let's just hop right in with the players, see how they're doing, and then we will get to session.
Beautiful dicks
Hello.
interact. Oh.
Oh.
No way.
Oh, hi.
You guys didn't hear that, did you?
Alone, would you like to share with the class
No.
what you just said?
Was it a quack?
I don't wanna.
No, I heard what you said, but
What did Lone say?
No, that's not. You can't prove that I said anything.
anyways,
I think we have video proof
I
anyways.
think we have
No,
video.
we don't.
Yeah, this is going up on
Nuh-uh.
YouTube.
What if I say nuh-uh?
Anyways, welcome on into session 110 of the Deviants and Dorks campaign. Thank you all for the patience with the technical difficulties.
Session D's nuts.
Okay.
Thank you. Before we get started, is there anything you all want to shout out? Any streams coming up, plans going on, fun things going on in your life?
I am doing another all-a-thon in February, and I have the date for it. It is going to be, I don't have the time, but I have the date. It is going to be February 26th, which is still
Yay.
a while away. But it's happening.
Hell yeah.
It's gonna, hell yeah. You should join.
My cat has a vet appointment tomorrow
Mm.
because she has an ulcer in her eye.
Mhm.
Poor me.
So I haven't been streaming because I've been depressed and worried about that. Teehee.
Fair. We wish the best for Macy.
My dog's getting professionally groomed on Wednesday for the first time in her 12 years of life.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
So we'll see how that goes.
Hell yeah.
I hope
Man,
that me coughing isn't being picked up on Olive's mic.
I don't hear it, so I think you're good.
I was not
Cool.
hearing it either. But,
I'm recovering from influenza,
yeah.
as you probably heard last week.
Okay. I think, without further ado, unless anyone has any other announcements, we can get started with the session.
Yay!
Okay. It's, I'm looking through my list of tokens for my spring token, and I realize I don't think I have a spring token. So,
What the hell?
I know.
Crab?
Just put like an image of a spring.
No, it's gonna be crab. But
It's gonna be crab.
Crab time.
Crab
My
time.
friend turned into a crab.
we
AMA.
have a
Turn my friend into a
This
crab.
is just what spring's human form looks like.
we have a fancy little map over here as I get up the music.
What about V?
V is I do have a token for V.
So V gets a
I know
token
you-
and Spring doesn't?
Yeah.
That is so fucking funny.
It really is.
V was,
That's
V
hilarious.
was an enemy. Yeah. Starting off session. Last session ended with you all being teleported into a castle ruins by Hephaestus. After your conversation with him and the questions and gifts that he gave you, Cleo, you all were teleported across the continent. Unbeknownst to most of you except Tempter. Tempter, Spring, and V, who all recognize the ruins that you are all in. You look around at dilapidated walls, broken what once was a grand castle. There are partial bits of ceiling, and you could see through different holes and gaps. There is barely a second story to this building, but it does not look safe to walk on. Most parts have collapsed down in on itself, but you are all left in this large, strewn out castle ruins. Tempter,
Yes.
you have not been here in a few hundred years.
Mhm.
And actually, Cleo, I feel like Cleo and Moon Wizard, both of you can roll a history check.
Okay. uh, history. I'm good at that.
Okay.
On the stream, I'm the only one who's not the stained glass.
Yeah, that's the group reactive.
I could change it back. I feel so out of place. Hold on.
Well, that's gonna break the other screen.
What do you mean?
Actually, no. Go ahead. We won't be using the screen much. This stream 30. Okay, with the 28 and the 30, you both recognize the layout of the castle you are in. This is the castle of the old Kemplin Empire, and you know there are historical implications to this. You know that the Kemplin Empire are the ones who invented the Warforge. More specifically, a dwarf named Aloli was the one who made the Warforge back in the day. Aloli worked closely with the king before defecting from the kingdom and helping overthrow and lead a siege on the castle itself to free the Warforged that were being trapped inside. Specifically, a special group of Warforged called the Red Arms, who were the private guard of the king. And you know, Tempter and V were both part of that group. So was Ace, but Ace is not with y'all.
Hmm.
You stand in these ruins. Tempter, flashes of memory are coming back to you. Years of history. And I want everybody to roll a perception check.
Hold on. Perception. Where is that? Not 20.
Whoa.
Damn.
Nice.
Not 20. Hell yeah.
Feels fitting.
Very much does. Ab. Not crab.
I also
Grab.
heard crab.
We're going to grab a token. Tempter, you see further off in this ruins, across a broken wall in the next chamber over, there's a warforge. A plain-looking warforge. No clothing, no items. Who is standing and staring at your group. You can see from this Warforge and with a nat 20, you do not recognize this figure. They do not have a red arm. This is just a very plain looking Warforge um, who is looking over at all of you before it starts to walk away further into the ruins.
Is Tempter the only one that sees this?
You can point it out with a nat 20.
I don't think Tempter's this is a very how to describe this? Sensitive location to Tempter, and they're kind of not mentally prepared for this part yet. So they're not they assume that everyone else sees the figure and pushes past Daisy and just says, "Who was that?" and walks towards where the entrance was, where they walked towards.
Question: would Prar see this with the passive of 22?
I with a passive of 22, yes, you would have seen this figure. I did ask everyone to roll perception checks, but with that passive.
Oh, I thought you just asked. I thought you just asked
Yeah.
me.
I thought you just asked Tempter.
Yeah.
Oh, I might.
Yeah,
have
I'm pretty sure you
missed-
just asked Tempter.
I must have misspoke. I meant to ask everyone to roll a perception check.
Oh, whoopsie doodle.
Lamau.
Okay.
Oh,
Should we
well
do that
then,
anyway?
But
I rolled a 21.
okay, I'll say with the
Yeah,
passive
okay.
22 and Daisy's 21, you both also see this figure.
Tempter
I was going
just
to
walks-
ask
Oh.
you that question, Tempter.
Tempter turns back towards Prar and says, "I've never seen them. I've never seen them, right?
You have never seen them.
Okay." And then yells back out, "Wait, come back!" And is going to keep walking towards the entrance of where they were going.
Tempter, you keep walking towards that entrance, and as you do, all of you, the entire party, hear a noise. You hear the ticking of a clock, or the turning of a gear. Some kind of mechanical whirling, like rhythmic noise, and you are all blinded by light. And when you regain your vision, you are in a different location.
What the hell?
Or more specifically, the same location, Tempter, in a different time. Tempter, you recognize this place.
The Royal Library. And Tempter is looking around, like recognizing the library, but this is likely one of the rooms they spent the least amount of time in during their service. How did we get here? And Tempter is feeling along the bookshelves. It feels real. If they could smell, it probably smells real too. It smells like books.
I like the smell of books.
Hunter, you feel along the bookshelves. The books feel real. You can pull one off the shelf and flip through it. They all have words in them. To everyone inside of here, you both smell the smell of like old books, and also there's a fireplace that is currently lit, and you can smell the wood and smoke. Everything here
Interesting.
feels, smells, looks real.
What is happening here? It's like no time has passed. Crab.
Yes, I just.
Spring looks funny today.
Spring does look funny today.
She's just a little crabby.
Thank you. Spring looks around and walks close to you. Tempter is like, this. I recognize this place. Tempter? What's happening?
How could I know? I'm just as confused as you are. It's so real. It's so real, and Tempter's like picks off oh fuck, what's it called? Why am I forgetting what it's called? A splinter off the wooden bookshelf and rubs it between their fingers.
It feels real.
Where would that Warforged have gone? And Tempter remembers that the Warforged went like east, and so goes towards this exit here. There's an exit right here.
Yep. You are free to open up the doors. They open when you push them. Exiting into the hallway, Spring and V are following you. You push into the hallway, and upon pushing through the doors, you see, walking down the hallway, there are two people. They both seem to be servants that are walking very quickly through the hallways, and as they pass you, pay you no mind. They walk from the north down south and enter in through the doorways into the chamber on the right.
Chamber on the right? This?
Yes.
Dining room?
Mhm.
Okay. It's like I was not here. Is Spring next to me? Is anyone else following me?
Yeah, I'll follow.
Spring is behind you.
Oh yeah,
Right.
I just physically forgot to move myself.
Can I do a once over of the room? Like, just go over everything, see if anything's like weirdly out of place.
Yeah, roll a perception or investigation check.
I actually don't know which one's better. Hold on. It's a 15 perception.
15 perception. Looking around here, you see it looks like a really fancy library. You don't see any like anything that would catch your eye as out of place. Other than almost you all feel out of place to this location. Yeah, it's weird. But it's hard to pinpoint exactly what's weird about this, other than what you've already heard from Tempter. What are y'all doing?
Tempter's going to turn to Moon Wizard and or Cleo and say, "Do you have any idea what might be happening right now?" What check would I make to be like, what is happening? Would be like Arcana?
I was gonna
Perception?
say, I was gonna say, could I possibly make an Arcana check?
Yeah, I feel like that would be an Arcana check.
Okay, because I'm real good at those.
Isn't Parker at those too? Well, I'm also gonna make an Arcana check.
Yeah, everyone's free to make Arcana checks.
Okay, well. Okay. Tempter's too shell shocked at the whole situation to think properly.
Tempter, you
Not 20.
nat 20. Okay,
With a -1.
with a -1. That's still a nat 20.
That's great, man.
That's the funniest shit.
Tempter, you just being in this building again is throwing you off. It's weird because you spent plenty of time working in here and doing your job, but you piece together where you are and what's going on and the location and the timing of it all. You have a fairly good idea where you should be, and that's throwing you off. For Moon Wizard, Prar, and Prar, it's like your group has been thrown back in time, and you don't know how that's possible. There is magic that is related to time itself, but there is no magic that mortals should be able to cast that is this powerful. There's spells to temporarily stop time, but nothing to go back in time. Daisy, you're from the Feywild. There's time bullshit all the time in the Feywild. You step out into the hallway with Tempter, and you see, running from these stairs down, there is another one of these servers who is carrying a plate, a tray of dirty dishes, and is running through the hallways. And with a nat 20, you see they aren't paying you any mind, but you reach out as they are passing you, and you go to grab them, and you grab onto their shirt.
Oh.
And you see, when they were passing you, it's like they couldn't see you. But as soon as you touch them, she turns to you and is like, I'm sorry, who are you?
Hi. Wait, if I let go, will they not notice me anymore?
Do you want to try?
Yeah.
You let go of the server's shirt, and you see the eyes almost glaze over as she was looking in your direction, and then she just shakes her head, turns, and continues walking away.
Tempter, that's some weird fucking timey-wimey invisibility weird shit. You just saw that, right?
Tempter, you watch this whole thing happen.
Yeah, Tempter watched the whole thing happen. They are in shock.
That's so cool. Wait.
Tempter is feeling this simultaneous, like, I don't belong here. This is where I belong. Feelings all at once.
Is this place supposed to be abandoned?
It is now. This is exactly what it was like
I think
centuries ago.
I think them bitches are in a time loop. some fairy shit happens. Oh.
Enter walks past Daisy down the hallway
Okay.
and is looking at all the ornate walls adorned with paintings and trophies and statues and shrubs, and remembering that, like, just how fancy it all was. Like the marble benches, marble statues, stuff like that in every corridor. Intricately woven rugs, fancy chandeliers and braziers.
Tempter, as you're looking at all of the intricacies of this place,
Every detail is there.
every detail is there. And then you spot something that shouldn't be, as coming up the stairs, you see that Warforge. The same one from the ruins just walks up the stairway, looks at you, makes eye contact before turning around and walking back down the stairs.
I think I know. This is me talking. I have a guess as to who that is. Tempter sees the Warforged and sprints down the hallway trying to catch up.
You sprint,
Doesn't say anything. Sprints down.
You sprint down the hallway, and before you are able to make it to the stairwell, you all hear that clicking talk, that ticking clock.
That clicking talk.
Yeah, before the flash of light hits, and you are all back in the ruins. Tempter, you make it to where that stairwell should be, and you see the second story has collapsed down and completely buried the stairwell down to the basement. You are all back in the present.
What the hell was that all about?
I do not know. Tempter's at the end of the hallway. Is anyone caught up to Tempter or no?
Yeah, I would be following.
Okay.
I just keep forgetting
Yeah.
to. I'm so used to us not using a map.
That's yeah.
Real.
I don't. I'm like just barely able to do the Moon Wizard voice.
It's okay. Moon Wizard is lone. Lone is Moon Wizard. You don't
True.
have to
We
do
are
voice for it.
we
It's
are
just your
Venom.
voice.
We are.
So there is no stairway down. It's completely covered in rubble.
It is completely covered in rubble.
Well, damn.
We, like,
Tempter
press
turns
it-
their attention, instead of at the rubble here, to the entryway here. And it's going to walk and not enter, but peer into the room.
You peer into the room, expecting that grandiose banquet hall and throne room, but you just see it is barren and dilapidated. The table is gone, any furniture is gone, except you know there should be a piece of furniture in this room. One that you can't see from your angle.
Tempter sees the lack of furniture and the lack of detail, and hesitates and enters the room and walks to this corner to peer around this corner.
You peer around and you can feel Spring's hand reach up and press your shoulder. As the two of you turn around and you see the throne with the skeletal figure sitting upon it that you two once raided hundreds of years ago. And she looks to you and just looks up and it's like, it's still there.
I almost don't believe it. He is still there.
Moon Wizard, you approach the back of these two, and you can see, looking past Tempter and Spring, there is a throne with an ancient-looking skeleton sitting on top of it.
Whoa. I just point to it and go, gross.
You point to it and say gross. And the skeleton flips you. No. The skeleton does not do anything. There is no
Power word gross.
reaction from the skeleton, but you do see Moon Wizard and Tempter.
Moon Wizard and Tempter?
Mm-hmm. From behind the throne, from behind the rubble, you see the Warforge walk out.
Oh.
And look at you three. Before you hear the clock tick.
Nope.
And you are all shunted.
I would be around.
Stupid time bullshit.
I'm gonna move you all. Moon Wizard, you are now standing on a table.
Whoa, awesome.
Oh man.
That's usually where I am.
Move you all kind of back to where you were. Moon Wizard, you're standing on top of this dining room table. You see, there are people sitting on the table and eating, paying you no mind. Tempter, you notice sitting on the throne, the living figure of the king.
Tempter, seeing the king now alive, it frightens them just enough so that they, even though they know that the king can't see them, or this theoretically can't see them as no one else is being able to pay them any mind, turns away towards the wall. Not towards the wall, but like hides behind the wall so that they would be obstructed.
You hide behind the wall. Spring stays where they are and continues watching the king. What are the rest of you doing?
Exerting my browser because the map's loaded.
What was that?
Don't worry about it. The map just didn't load for me for some reason.
Oh.
Yeah, me neither.
Oh, come on. That's annoying.
It's loaded for me.
That's annoying.
I'm just refreshing.
Okay.
I'm gonna go. I assume I was following the entire time because that's what I said I was doing.
Yes. You're all free to move into the
Would
room.
now be a bad time to say that I really gotta pee?
Go pee.
Go piss.
Go pee.
Go fuck around at the castle.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be listening.
I was gonna say, Cleo, Prar, and Daisy, what are the three of you doing right now?
Cleo's looking around. This time bullshit is making them real uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, Par's gonna look into this room over here.
Yeah, you peek into that left room and you see there is a this grand um ballroom on the left. There is currently nobody in it, but you can see there are stairs going up. There's a door on the opposite side. There's a door over here, and there's a staircase going down. But currently in that grand ballroom, there is nobody.
Is there anything that looks valuable that I could yoink?
Roll a perception
quick.
check. Perception or investigation?
15.
15. Yeah. Hanging from the wall, there's some like very expensive looking like candelabras. There are
I'm telling you, everything in that room has value.
yeah, it pretty much everything in this room is valuable. There is like golden candelabras. You see there are full suits of armor with like holding these like broadswords that look to be very well made, both the armor and the swords themselves. That rug probably costs 200 platinum. Everything in this castle looks extremely valuable.
Would I be able to just like try and yoink one of the tapestries?
You
Because
wanna-
I don't think I can. Like, the rug is too much. That's too much for me to try and grab.
You want to try to
But-
pull a tapestry off the wall?
I mean, if you come
Yeah.
grab one of us, I'm strong. I can carry a rug.
Exactly. I'm more so thinking of how big it's gonna be and how much of a pain that's gonna be to carry around.
Fair, fair. Do any of you have a bag of holding?
No, I
Moon
never
Wizard's
ended up
beard.
actually getting it.
Cleo does have one, but I don't know.
Cleo does technically have
Cleo
one.
does technically
Can we-
have one.
Can we put it the super expensive rug in your in your bag of holding?
I would allow it if that's something Cleo would want to do.
Money.
Yeah,
Drugs.
I think Cleo will be okay with it. If you'll allow me to actually use my bag of
I would
holding.
allow. Seeing that its original purpose was to hold Porcelain's clothes, and Porcelain's no longer with us,
Yes.
I would 100% allow you to use it.
Okay.
Freely.
Robbing my ancestral home. Tisk tisk, guys.
You say that like you wouldn't help me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally would help you.
So who's on Operation Rug right now?
If Tempter wasn't panicking right now, they would help you.
Cleo's obviously on Operation Rug right now.
Okay, Cleo.
Oh, I'm on
Prar,
Operation Rug.
Cleo, Prar,
I-
Moon Wizard.
Man, fuck Tempter, I
In
guess.
character, don't actually know about the rug. I was gonna go into the kitchen.
You can go investigate. So it's Cleo, Prar, and Moon Wizard are on Operation Rug. Spring,
Cleo has no
Tempter,
qualms.
and V are all grouped up near each other. And Daisy, you are about to go investigate the kitchen. We'll start with Operation Rug.
Yeah.
This thing is huge. It is massive. You can see it's actually two identical rugs pushed up next to each other. Are you trying to steal one of them or both of them?
Let's aim for one, and if we have enough time, both.
Okay. Yeah. With Prar and Moon Wizard working. What's the funniest way to go about this? I want Prar and Moon Wizard, both of you, to make athletics checks.
Oh,
To-
joy.
Athletics checks?
To roll
Okay.
up and carry this rug. Cleo, you are working and just holding the bag of holding
splendid.
open. It's mainly to see how long this takes you.
Flat 18.
Flat 18. Moon Wizard, you're almost like hurting more than you're helping, but Prar, you have a goal in mind,
My old
and
bones.
the two of you are. It takes about 10 minutes, but you're able to roll up the rug and like very tightly squeeze it into the bag of holding. Um, Cleo, you know with how bag of holdings work and how much stuff you had in it already, your bag of holding is now full.
That's fair.
But
That's fair.
you are able to steal that bottom rug.
Yay, theft.
Steal that
My
rug.
gosh. Steal that road. Don't steal that road.
Oh my gosh.
Daisy,
Rug theft was not on my on my bingo list for today.
it was not on my bingo list either.
You should
Listen, it wasn't
expect
mine
this-
either,
such things from
but-
us.
Daisy, you
Yeah.
see there's a door in front of you, and you can just smell there is food cooking behind it. You can hear boiling water and like knives on a cutting board and just like general chatter of like a kitchen.
I want to open the door.
You swing the door open. You see there are about 5 individuals in this room, all working hard, all cooks or servers that are currently mid cooking a meal. You opening the door, they do not react to you, they do not look at you.
Lovely. I'm just gonna go through the room being careful not to touch any of them.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna I wanna see what's going on and maybe grab a bite to eat.
Yeah, you see there is a massive pot in the center of one of these tables where they are boiling this big stew.
There's
Um,
pot in there?
What?
I was going in there to
the
look
king
for
canonically
drugs,
likes to smoke.
but
He does canonically like to smoke, but there's no weed in the kitchen.
oh, no
Damn it.
drugs.
There's a
Come
giant.
Pipe
on.
Bella.
One of these chefs has got to be holding something. I'm just saying. Like, have you
Listen,
ever been in a kitchen that doesn't have one person who does cocaine?
That's true.
I work in a kitchen.
So you would know.
Yeah, exactly. You would know.
Are you okay? Roll an investigation or insight check to try to figure out which of the cooks has drugs on them.
Okay. I'll do insight. That
Are you
is-
looking for 600-year-old cocaine?
That's a
Why not?
15.
What other
Say
chance
that
are we
again,
gonna
Zoe.
have to have?
It was a 15.
Okay. You see, there is a grizzled looking older fantasy version of a line cook who has this massive scar across one eye, is like this shaved buzz cut, almost like military buzz cut. Seems to be at least the current person in charge of this kitchen. Is just kind of standing near the back, barking out orders, kind of pointing to people and telling them to hurry up or to put different ingredients in different things. And you see the figure mid giving orders, reaches into their pocket and pulls out a joint, lights
Oh
it,
fuck yeah.
and doesn't even light it. Holds it over an open flame of a torch that is on the wall, and then starts taking a puff off of it and continues to give out orders, and is just holding this joint.
I'm gonna very this could go wrong. But it's Daisy. She is going to attempt, because it's not touching the person. She's gonna very quickly try and like steal the joint out of their hand.
You're gonna ruin that guy's day.
Roll a sleight of hand
Like,
check.
he's a dead guy stuck in a time loop.
Roll
Days
During
already
that
ruined.
time, his joint disappeared and he still doesn't know
That's
why.
a 12. I'm not a stealthy person.
Mm-mm. Luckily, weird time loop magic is helping you on this, making the DC lower.
Huzzah.
You pull the joint out of his fingers, and you see he doesn't react to it. Is looking out, like yells at one of the younger cooks, who like flinches, before going back to work, and then goes to take a hit, and then realizes it's gone, and then just starts looking around confused, like looks past you, and like eyes pass over you, and then look over to the left, not seeing you because you didn't touch him. But is now very confused because his joint is gone, and then you just see he like just like confusingly like just like puts his hand in his pocket and pulls out a second one, and then like looks at it, and
Steal
then
the second one.
he looks at it, and then he just like shakes his head and puts it back in his pocket. He's like, no.
Ah, I was gonna try and steal the
Aw.
second one, but it's
You
okay.
can try.
No, that would be
You have to touch him to get out of this.
exactly.
I thought
have
we
to
had
touch
stumbled
him.
upon an infinite joint glitch.
That would have been so funny.
Joint glitch. That's
Okay.
awesome, dude.
Tempter, back to your trauma.
Yeah, this is it's supposed to be my episode. I'm kidding.
The
Man, rug theft and joint glitch.
V walks up and stands between you and Spring and looks all like over at the king, and it's like, holy shit. That's fucked up.
Are there? I got a damn. I got a question.
Mhm.
Are there any Warforged in the room? Like time period Warforged?
There are no
Or is it
warforged
just
in the
the
room.
king? Okay.
You see, there are a few people sitting at the table and eating. You see, the king is sitting at the throne, but there are no warforged.
Okay, I'm just trying to figure out when this is specifically. Is it? It's likely during the time of the war for. Oh, I think I know when this is. I don't know what to fucking do. Tempter regains themselves and manages to turn back outwards to face and see the king. And this reminded me that I need to finish my King Asketil reference sheet that I never actually finished. But I pulled up the image so I can actually reference to see what he looks like so I can describe him.
Go ahead.
He is very much a like average height man, human man with like tannish olive skin, with dark brown hair, and I assume at this point in time he is graying, so he's kind of got like a brown salt and pepper going on with a I totally forgot the name. You know, I totally forgot the name of what the stash is. Here, I'll just fucking send the
Anwar?
image. Like he is a. Oh, my thing got in the way. No. Give me 1 second. I'm so prepared.
And you are correct.
What is that? What does that beard look like? Well, not look like. What's that beard called? That type of beard?
Goatee?
It's not a goatee. Is that a goatee?
That's a goatee.
That's a stash and goatee combo. Yeah.
Okay, I thought that was like a very specific type of like goatee. It's not like just goatee. Anyway, adorned in red and yellow and gold, and he is definitely the richest looking man in the room. He is adorned with his crown and rings and necklaces, even though they aren't any on the reference image, but there's definitely necklaces.
You see,
And what does he look like? What does his facial expression look like?
you see while everyone else in the room is eating, he has no food. He is currently sitting on his throne with a uh, not a clipboard, but like the equivalent of a clipboard, and he has uh, on the armrest a feather and ink, and is currently signing documents. So his he has a very serious look on his face. Just seems to be like doing paperwork, signing documents, and while everyone else is eating, is currently ignoring his own needs and not eating himself.
Tempter is going to approach the throne slowly and see if, and they're curious as to what the king is writing about. Like, what is he signing? And is gonna try and peer over, not to touch him or be close enough to touch him, but to peer over his shoulder. I'll go here actually, to see what exactly he is signing.
You go and approach him, looking over his shoulder at the paperwork he is working on. You see these are orders. They are different instructions for moving troops and preparing for war.
Can I see which war? Is it the Continent War or the Civil War?
It is the Civil War.
That's what I thought. Okay.
You see Spring and V. While you are doing this, you look back at Spring and V, and you can see the two of them are like, they are talking to each other. They are whispering. And you could tell by body language that they are fighting.
Tempter sees that they are fighting and bickering and decides to walk back.
As you start to
slowly walk back.
As you start to walk back, you hear a voice from behind you. The voice of King Asketil call out. Halt.
Tempter does halt, not because it was an order, but because it was so unexpected. They think that maybe the king is talking to them.
You turn around and you see the king is staring directly at you.
Fear paralyzes Tempter.
What are you doing out here?
Tempter doesn't know what to say. They don't know what they are doing here. They don't know why they are in the past or in this time loop. So they say nothing. They want to. They try to. But they don't know. And their arms start to shake.
How did you get out? You need to be protected. And you see he stands up from the
But what did he say? What did he say? You need to be protected?
Mhm.
Okay.
And you see he stands up and starts walking towards you.
Tempter takes a step back.
And you see
and then another step.
Spring and V have stopped arguing and are watching this just horrified looks. And the king walks up to you, Tempter, and grabs you by the shoulder. And as he does, you all hear the clock ticking. And you are back in the ruins.
The first thing Cleo is doing is checking their bag of holding to see how that rug held up.
You, Cleo, you check the bag of holding. You are back in the past. You check the bag of holding, and it's in there.
How does it
fucking way.
look?
That rug looks like it's worth 200 platinum. That
Oh,
thing's
fuck
fucking
yes.
Oh my
pristine.
gosh.
Daisy, you are also holding a joint.
Nice. I take a puff.
That's some good weed.
Man, I love that I'm
Fucking
experiencing
kush.
trauma and you guys are happy robbing the place.
You
Oh,
know
I'm-
what?
yeah.
Make the best of a bad
You know
situation.
what? You didn't ask us not to be ourselves, so.
That's true.
Tempter, there is no living king in this room, but you do see his body on the throne.
There's no war.
Tempter is-
Bro,
Yeah.
bro, pulled a fucking Elvis.
Shut. Tempter is still terrified of that instance that they just collapsed. They're on their knees on the ground.
Moon Wizard's gonna run over and like try to not comfort
You
Tempter, but like
robbed-
provide reassurance.
You robbed the rug.
Okay, well yeah, but now I feel bad.
You would have wanted to rob the rug.
Yeah, come on, Tempter.
If Tempter had lungs, they would be hyperventilating. They
Hey,
are
hey, Tempter.
what?
You should put your pen in for a moment. I think I know a way
Why?
to calm you down.
Are you gonna feed Tempter the joint?
Yes!
Oh my god.
No.
Give Tempter drugs! Give Tempter drugs!
I think
No, you're just gonna make them green out.
Oh. I thought because you're stressed out that maybe like that would help you out.
Tempter's been more than stressed out, but I don't think a joint's gonna help them with this.
Fair enough.
I don't think the fantasy weed's gonna help with this one, guys.
But hear me out, it's fantasy weed, so it's probably good.
It could.
Good for you.
You got that off of some cook from 600 years ago. It is not that good.
I don't know why. I thought you were
I
gonna
don't
say you
know.
got that off of
Olive said
Etsy.
it was good kush.
Weed wasn't weed.
Weed.
Weed back then isn't what it's like now. Okay.
We're never gonna know if you don't try it.
I would just like to say that I love you guys so
Oh.
much.
110
gosh.
sessions of this fucking shit.
You love us.
You love us.
I do. I
Am
come
I the
back
only
every
fucking
week. I
normal
do.
one here?
Yes.
No.
Anyway,
No.
Anyways, how do you guys console your friend? who is currently having a panic
Tempter's
attack?
shaking on the ground.
Moon Wizard's gonna try pressure therapy.
Does anyone
It
have
was-
calm emotions?
He was so real. He was so real.
Yeah, Par's
saw
gonna
me.
start
He
playing
saw
his
me.
Urhu.
He saw me. He saw me.
Hey,
Hey,
Tempter?
hey, Tempter,
It's gonna be okay.
calm down.
He saw me. He grabbed me. He grabbed me.
He
Par's
grabbed
gonna
you?
use his Urhu to calm Tempter down magically.
Remind me, is there a DC for that?
You can cause each creature you choose within 60 feet that you can see to feel an emotion of your choosing. That's it.
Damn, okay.
If not, I also have commands
I've-
still. I can command you to chill the fuck out.
I can summon one moon pudding.
Manipulate my emotions more. Oh, moon pudding.
Tempter, you hear Prar start playing music, and it's not like it's this weird, just like wave of calmness. It is like a soft reassurance that things are going to be okay.
Tempter listens to the music and takes a moment. A minute, 2 minutes. And then says finally, "How could he see me? I never touched him."
I mean, the guy was like super evil, right?
Probably some evil magic bullshit.
Yeah, evil juju.
Evil fucked up magic.
Yeah. And even if this guy is coming back, which he's not, I'd fucking kill the shit out of that bitch for you. And take his head
Well,
and put it on the throne.
well, I know what time we are going to. How do I rephrase that? I know what time we have been entering, when we have been entering. This is when I was locked in the cell.
Oh.
He asked why I was escaped. Not escaped. I asked me. Yeah, he asked me how I was out. He said I needed to be protected. Protected?
Protected from what?
My thoughts exactly. I don't. Protected from what? For what?
You see, V speaks up. We were too valuable. All the other Warforged were rebelling. I don't think he wanted us to get any ideas.
He made sure of that.
Fuck that asshole. I'm glad he's dead.
Tempter looks up towards the skeleton and says, "Me too."
Tempter, you look up at the skeleton. Flashes from your time here, not only when the kingdom was still alive and running and thriving, but from your expedition here with Spring. Your decision to take your item from the throne and Spring's to take the ring. And you see the skeleton sitting there, now with its two valuable objects taken, but you see a third valuable object sitting on the head of the skeleton. You see King Asketil's crown.
Tempter looks at the skeleton, gets up, and walks towards it. Slowly and methodically approaching, and stands right in front of it. Olive, I wrote to you about this scene and what I wanted to do, but I'm changing my mind. Tempter stares at the skeleton and balls their fists. And in a moment, Watts the crown off of his head. And the crown clings on the stone beneath. You don't deserve that. It is aggravated. Tempter isn't usually aggravated.
You swat the crown off the head, and you see it flies to the left, rolling on the ground, and then hitting the wall, crashing and coming to a stop. Tempter, you took the skull of the skeleton, and it flew off of the body with the crown, crashing to the left and cracking upon hitting the stone.
Fuck, I pulled a daisy.
Upon
Okay,
the
I was
crown,
not expecting to take the head off too.
upon the crown hitting the ground, anyone in this room, you will notice something. And I realize with the map, you saw it before, but there was issues with Roll20. This was supposed to be a different map. In the center of this room, you can all now perceive a pit.
Oh.
Oh.
There is just
You can all now perceive?
yes. It was not.
It wasn't there before?
Was not there
Oh.
before.
I just was ignoring it for the time being, so I was so focused on Asketil.
Yeah, that
I didn't realize we couldn't see it.
I meant to. I had two separate maps, one with the pit and one without the pit, but then Roll20 glitched out and it wouldn't load the one without the pit. It was a whole thing. But you notice there is a pit in this room.
Well then.
Tempter was.
Are we
not
gonna pull
expecting-
a repo and and jump into the pit?
Ball pit, let's go.
Yippee!
Why did you just jump into the pit like that, man?
I fell.
We were playing Repo one night and Lone just jumped into one of the pits.
Okay, maybe a little. Maybe I jumped into the pit a little bit
Anyways,
and died.
For anyone realizing what the reference
We'll
was.
talk
Back
about
to
this
D-
later.
back to
Okay.
D&D.
Sorry. I feel like I should clarify. Tempter was not expecting the pit to show up. In their brief flare of anger revealed something unexpected. Tempter does not know what this is. They'd look at the crown, at the skeleton body, and at the pit and just go, "What is this?" They look once more at
Oh.
the skeleton and leave, approaching the pit.
What the rest of you doing?
I'm staring down into the pit. Now I'm interested.
Gar's also staring at the pit.
Anybody got like?
I think
Is there
Gar's
like
also gonna be
rubble
staring at
around
the pit.
here? Like a? Can I pick up a pebble?
Oh, there's plenty of rubble. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I'm gonna like pick up a rock, and I'm gonna cast light on it, and then drop it down into the pit.
You drop this pebble with light down into the pit, and you see it falls about, I want to say like 40 feet before it swings onto stone.
I would like to let you guys know that if I was playing the child right now, I would have just jumped into that pit.
Yeah.
I was thinking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It goes about 40 feet down before hitting the ground, and you can see there is a room down there. Roll a perception check, anybody who wants to.
No,
Okay.
I'll roll
Sure,
with
yeah.
Can I not just use my passive perception?
Nope.
This is
I
actively
rolled a 2.
perceiving.
I don't
Aww.
see shit. It's too dark.
Damn.
21.
Okay, 23. 23.
String rolled an 18. V rolled bad.
You rolled bad.
Not surprised.
Typical.
Um.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Cleo, Brar, Tempter, you look down into this pit. You see there is a chamber underneath. And then Cleo and Brar, you both see this. You see illuminated from the stone an actual piece of furniture. It is horribly rotted and worn down, but you see a pew, a church pew, and Tempter, you know what the room underneath here is.
Yes. I did talk to you about the god change, right? It used to be Hephaestus. We did talk about, right?
Yes.
Okay. It is the current god who it should be, right?
It is, yes, the current god who it should be.
Okay, good.
See, in the chamber underneath here, there seems to be some kind of small church or temple.
That's
Cleo do a quick little religion check.
Tempter knows exactly.
From where you
Sorry.
are, you cannot see any indications of what god.
Copy that.
Tempter sees the pew and knows exactly which room this
Oh.
is in the castle.
Can I use my divine sense?
Sure. Remind me what that does again?
As an action, you can detect good and evil. Until the start of your next turn, you can sense anything affected by the hollow spell or the known location of any celestial fiend undead within 60 feet that is not behind total cover.
Okay. Yeah, you activate Divine Sense. This goes down into the room you're looking in and into the room you are currently in, and you get nothing.
You sense Cleo.
You sense Cleo, yeah.
I sense Cleo.
You
Cool.
sense Cleo and nothing else.
Alright.
Tempter peers down, sees the lit up pew, the rotten pew, and knows exactly which room this is. Also based on the layout, and I know where it is. And says, "It's the Temple of Ares."
The slightly less bitchy god of war.
This was not here. This was never here.
What?
What? The hole, the pit. This is not.
Maybe
This never
isn't-
existed.
Maybe it's new? Maybe someone's been drilling?
Why?
I don't know. I'm not from here. Weird
Does
people
anybody
do
want
weird
to
shit every
find
day.
out?
I suppose we can. Is
Anybody
there?
got any rope?
Do y'all have any rope?
I
We had
might.
the rope.
do.
We had the rope from the Varberg tar fight. If we still have that.
You guys used rope.
How
in
do
the
you
bar
remember
bar fight?
that?
I swear we did. Remember, I told us we should do
Yeah.
like a
Yeah, I still have 50 feet of
like
hempen
Empire
rope.
Strikes Back style, but we never did.
Oh,
Oh
I'm gonna throw-
yeah.
You want me to throw a rope down there? I got a rope.
Yeah, absolutely. There are pillars that are still standing that you can tie the rope off to. With that 10 feet to the pillar and like 40 feet down, it'll just reach the bottom.
I was just gonna tie it to Tempter. But
Oh fuck me, I guess. I guess I'm
uh,
not going down.
no, a pillar sounds like a better idea. Well, I assumed that
I was
we'd
gonna
send,
say
like,
we
some...
could have also tied it to V.
Yeah, that would have worked too. I was just gonna say we send
Or
Pra down there to
I would say
scout.
V looks to you. V looks to you, Tempter, and is like, "That rope's not holding me or you."
Wait, what?
V looks to you, Tempter, is like, "That rope is not gonna hold either of us."
No.
Well,
I do.
I mean, we could use the rope and I could, like, cast fly on you or something.
V looks to you, Moonwizard, and is like, I mean, or I could
Wait.
just do this, and V just steps off and jumps down into the pit.
Oh, that's yeah, we could do that too. That's fine.
I
I guess.
I was gonna ask you to have Spring do a funny bit.
Oh, what? Okay, what bit were you
Because
thinking?
this is something Spring would do, but not this is something Spring would offer, but not Tempter. Spring would hold out the human pin, or we could do this.
Oh, Spring would 100% do. Yeah, no, Spring 100% does that. Looks to V is like, we have the pin, and V just like looks to Spring and then looks to you, Tempter, and like, and just shakes their head no and jumps into the pit.
They'd rather
I
kill
could
themselves.
really go for a
than-
free baggage.
God damn it. Hold on as I just roll some consequential damage. Okay, not bad.
Shit, Tempter could also just do that and be fine.
Okay. You hear V crash to the ground, and then it's like, I'm good.
Are you
That
sure?
is good.
Yep.
You don't sound very sure.
Are you sure you're good, or?
I'm fine.
I do believe that they
Okay.
are fine.
All right, who's next?
I don't think they're fine. I think they're a dumb bitch. But all right.
They
I
are.
was gonna grab the rope and just drop.
They
Look, I'm a
are
dumb bitch. I can call
incredibly
people up.
unwise. I
Uh,
wouldn't call them unintelligent.
For you scale down the rope, down the pit into this chamber, you see dimly lit by this one pebble, and with your dark vision helping with the rest, there is a room. I don't have the map for this one because of Roll20 being weird, so we're just gonna theater of the mind for this.
Aw,
Yeah,
I'm really bummed at that. Most of the shit happened in the basement.
I know. Wait, let's. No, I don't have. Yeah. You all fall. No, part you go down, and you see there is a room. It's about 40 by 60, estimate. Maybe a little bigger
I
than
could
that.
send the original of the original basement.
Yeah, if you want to send the original basement, you can. Or will this map work? Does this map work?
Spend some time.
Oh, okay. This one loaded. I have the original basement map,
No.
but I don't. Yeah.
I mean, I love the original one, but like, I want the dilapidated one too. I would rather have the dilapidated one because I have the original one and I can just share that.
You know. I didn't make the dilapidated one. I only made the first floor.
Oh. Then why can't we just use the original one if you have it?
Yeah, we can. That's what I was saying. We can use the original one.
Oh, okay.
Here. Let me. Okay, it's bigger than 40 by 60.
I don't know why.
Oh, no,
but
it's a-
this
it's a
map
huge
seems
church.
familiar.
Huh. Who
Crazy.
Who would have think that?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Wild.
That's nuts.
It's almost like I
Bonkers
didn't
blue bananas,
play
bro.
in this map twice.
So
I've never seen this before in my life.
As I get everyone's tokens down here. Um.
I spent a lot of time on these maps. I was really hyper fixated on the thing.
You very much were.
Okay. Looking around. Currently, only Prar and V are down here, but I'm just putting up one down here for now. Prar, you see this room is absolutely dilapidated and torn to shit. There are multiple just
I was gonna look at V and see how much damage they took. Just like from
Um,
visuals.
roll a medicine check.
Oh dear god, I don't know what my modifier is for that. Yeah, not too bad. How's a 22?
With the 22, you can tell that they took approximately 13 points of damage.
Ah, they're fine.
They're fine.
Yeah, they're fine. I finally get to say it. I finally get to say the thing. I have dark vision.
You have dark vision.
I know we can see the room,
Congratulations.
but it is technically dark in here.
Yes,
I know.
yes.
I'm so proud. I'm such like an accomplished D&D player.
So, taking a look around the room, you see there are multiple rotted and broken pews. There are cracked pillars that the more you look at, the more structurally unsound they are starting to look. And the far end of the room, you see there is a massive statue of Ares. On the opposite side of the room, there is a set of double doors that are open, but you see a flood of rubble has come into the room and is blocking off the exit. And you cannot see any exterior to this room. Everything outside of this room seems to have partially collapsed, flooded, or is in some various state of disarray. Currently, it is just you and V down here, and you see V is walking over to the altar area over here, but it's kind of like looks to you as like, are your friends gonna join us?
Up to them.
Hmm.
Par's immediately
Yeah.
like scouting out, seeing, looking at like everything in this room.
Yeah.
I just want to see if they could climb down so that they don't have to waste one of Moon Wizard's spell slots. If they fall, they'll probably also be fine. They'd just be more worried about if anyone just happens to be under them.
Yeah, roll an athletics check. If you grab the rope, you're breaking it, so you're just trying to
I
get
know,
down without
exactly.
the rope.
I put the rope. I was the one who had the rope and put it up. I would have gone down already.
Okay, Daisy, you're down. Time to roll
Let's
me
see.
an
You said
athletics check.
athletics?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess
Just before you
athletics
fuck
or
up my rope.
acrobatics.
Okay. Well, that's not that great. My acrobatics is definitely worse.
Okay. You
If I fall, I'm fine.
yeah, you kind of like put two hands and two legs on either side of the pit and start sliding down. Before about a fourth of the way down, you feel a stone dislodge and you just fall the rest of the way. You take 10 points of damage, which you're fine.
Okay. I'm fine.
Daisy, you're down. Tempter is down. Prar's down. Cleo and Moon Wizard.
TPK.
What do you do?
I'm gonna well, okay. I should probably be the last one down there.
Yeah.
Cleo, how is Cleo gonna, what would be the most Cleo way to get into this pit?
What would be the most clear way to get into the pit?
What would be the most Cleo way to get into this pit? You know what? Cleo's gonna cast Featherfall on, themselves and, Moon Wizard and is gonna hop in the pit.
Oh yay!
Spring will tag along with that if you are alright with that.
Yeah, Cleo will also cast it on Spring.
Yeah, the three of you just like a fairy float down gracefully down this pit.
It was a fairy.
It was a fairy. The three of you just gently float down and land into this chapel.
Run.
Okay.
All right, Lone is banned from the table.
It took long enough.
Oh man, rats!
I really thought it was gonna be the rug that did it, but no. You all land into this ancient, dilapidated church. Tempter,
Or
you
dilapidated.
way more dilapidated than this. You see, Tempter, you see V is currently at the altar and is currently like fitzing with the bottom of it and like trying to figure it out.
How to? I just realized. Yeah, no, Tempter. I don't know if Tempter would know how to open it. Spring knows how to open it, if anyone.
Yeah.
But Tempter is going to walk up to V and say, I don't know what they're gonna say, actually. I should have thought ahead. We were under here for so long. Just right there. Just out of sight.
Yeah. I don't know why we're going back, but it seems like the right
For
thing
some
to
reason. For some reason, I feel as if we're being led here.
do. Some sick joke.
Maybe.
You see, they're fixing with this, and then they stand up and just kick the altar really hard, and they turn back to Spring. It's like, hey, you did this. You know how to fucking do it. You figure it out. And V just walks off to the other side of the room.
Can I insight check that?
Yeah, roll an insight check.
Because, like, V sounds angry, but, like, I'm wondering if there's any, like, how many layers of anger are you working with? Ah, yes. Nothing above a 10, per usual.
Yeah, V seems pissed off. Mhm.
Can we make insight checks?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. Nope.
That's
Nope.
a 9.
That was a 10.
This sounds good. Anybody else want to? Cleo, Moon Wizard?
Lone said they're gonna BRB.
Ah.
Oh, they're back.
Yeah, sorry, I'd use the bathroom. Oh, are we doing insight checks?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're inciting. V seems angry. Trying to figure out
Okay.
why.
Why he a bitch? He always a bitch.
That's
But why he extra bitch?
that's the best of any role so far. V seems very uncomfortable. But Moon Wizard, you're kind of with your context of the situation, you don't really know exactly why.
Tempter looks back at them. So there's the statue and there's the altar, and they're looking at the altar. Says, I don't know how to open this. I never saw how it opened.
Spring walks up next to you, Prar, and it's like, okay, the way this worked is you put like a stone piece in the statue, and then it opened a secret door. The piece is gone, and I don't know where it is, but I figure we got 2 rogues. We could probably figure it
Alright,
out.
let's give it a try.
I'm gonna have both you and Spring a roll first an investigation check. Spring.
Prar's gonna pat Spring on the back and give them a bardic inspiration.
Ooh, sounds good. So I'm gonna have both of you roll investigation.
11.
Okay. Well, how much is your bardic inspiration?
It's a D8.
D8. Okay. Spring got a 24.
Thank God.
Both of you are up at the statue itself, and you see Spring is feeling around at the mechanism that the stone fits in, and it's like, okay, I think this is the mechanism. We just gotta find some way to activate it. These tools?
Would does Spring have a better modifier than me? Do we know that?
What's your sleight of hand?
My sleight of hand is 6, but my proficiency with thieves' tools is 9.
Spring's got a +8, so you just beat her out.
Okay. Because I feel like it would be better if we give someone advantage instead of both rolling.
Yeah. Spring is willing to give you advantage.
Yay. Anyone have guidance?
Nope.
Mm.
Sorgi.
Um,
Okay, that's not too bad. 22.
22. Yeah. With Spring helping you out and kind of like pointing out the intricacies of the mechanism, you were able to fit your thieves' tools in it, and you feel a click, and you feel stone rumbling. Now, Taffy, remind me, does the statue move or does the altar move?
The statue moves.
Okay.
The statue pushes backwards and reveals a staircase.
Yeah, the two of you are standing on the base of the statue, um, fiddling with Ares to try to get this open. And once you hear this click, the whole base of the statue with the two of you on it starts sliding back 10 feet, revealing a staircase going down.
Well then.
I had never imagined walking back into that room. Tempter, instead of walking towards the entrance, is going to walk up to V instead. And they're going to say, "You don't have to come if you don't want to."
The scoff, looking away from you is like, no, I'm going. I've come this far, and I'm not about to be left out here in this creepy fucking place by myself. Plus,
Then let's go.
don't think I can get out of this pit without your help.
Yes, on second thought, I also don't believe we would be able to escape without the help of others.
You need us.
I
I don't know where that came from.
No, I love it.
That was mostly directed at V, but also like the thought of it also being directed at Tempter is very funny.
Oh my gosh. Do we hear Frar say that?
Oh, probably. He wasn't quiet about it.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, absolutely.
Tempter's gonna look at Prar. I
What?
don't know what they're gonna do. They just look at you and then they look back to V.
Car shrugs.
Spring turns to you, Par, is like, they definitely need us 100%.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you all head down?
I want Tempter to be the last one to enter. Or one of the last, at least.
If
As
that's what
much
you
as
want.
it upsets V, not like in a let me go last, guys, but more just they're so hesitant about actually going down that they just end up being the last one.
If V sees you being hesitant and will walk down the stairs first.
Tempter composes himself and follows in with everyone.
You all head down the stairs, entering in the next area, and that is where we'll go to break. We will see you all in 10 minutes, where we will pick up from there. See you
Cool.
soon. Hopping back in. Nope.
Oh, I have to go and take a
Hello,
shit.
hello?
Ah, that's
That's
funny.
so funny.
Hi.
The timing.
Hi.
You had
Okay, no,
all
everyone
break.
take a bathroom break.
You had all break to take
Look.
shit.
Look, when you gotta go, you gotta go. In
This
the
is
wise
true.
words of Annie.
Yeah, sometimes you don't gotta go at the beginning of break. You gotta wait
Uh,
until
That's
Yeah.
fair.
right before
Like
you
I
start
just
up.
finished pissing.
Do we just hang around and talk until
Until we come
um
back.
I don't know, man.
Yes.
okay, we'll get into it. You all enter down through the set of stairways and you see there is a small room with three different kind of identifiable objects in here. There is a clock. There is two chairs sitting other side of a stone table, and then there is a chess set. But on the opposite side, there is a door open in the wall leading further on. It seems like there were puzzles here, but they do not need to be solved to proceed further.
How's spring looking?
Roll an insight check.
With my player knowledge, this is the spring trauma room.
Can we all
hold on, where's
roll?
my insight?
Yeah, everyone can roll.
Because I rolled a nat 20.
Holy shit!
Okay, well, never mind.
And then you
The
rolled
day-
a nat 20!
Two nat
The
20s.
day is here!
rest of us, I
The
guess.
day is here!
This is the power of marriage.
The recently divorced both rolled nat 20s.
Okay, well, fuck
Um,
you, Crow.
Yeah, looking around.
Well, that was a 27 technically
There
with
is
my nat 20. If it makes you feel any better.
Look- looking around. You kind of glance over at Spring. She definitely has a memory. She looks like she's recalling memories from the past. But is less focusing on this room and more focusing on the next room. Kind of her eyes are fixated on that next room, and you can also tell with two nat 20s, your insight extends over to V, who is also not really caring about this room, is more glancing, like staring, focusing at the next room. The two of them have been quietly bickering and fighting outside of Tempter's earshot all day. But both of them, you can tell their attentions are not directed at each other, but are directed at the next room.
Well, the next room over is where we were kept. Is where he kept us. I don't even know how long he kept us there. Tempter, with slow steps, walks fully down the stairway and starts approaching the door.
The door to the next chamber?
Yeah.
You because you're already in the puzzle room. You mean the room that
They're
you
the-
kept?
Yeah, they're at the top of the stairway that leads to the puzzle room. You can see the puzzles from the top of the stairway.
Oh no, I described you were already in the puzzle room.
Yeah. I'm at the top of the stairway that leads. Look at where I am.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, you descend into the puzzle room itself. You see, after hearing what you said, V shakes their head. This is like, he kept us in there for too damn long. And he goes,
Sometimes I think he forgot about us.
you see V's right arm reaches up and starts just like clutching and slowly rubbing the red arm, staring ahead.
What was that?
V just reaches up and grabs their red arm while staring ahead at the next room.
Tempter is gonna stand next to V and say, "I'm scared to go in."
Yeah. Me too.
But then they're gonna take a step forward. And another step. And another step. And peer in from where they are.
You peer in through the open door into the chamber. There are no lights, but you do have dark vision.
Yay.
You see the cell, the bars, and the door to the cage is closed. Last you were in here, the door was open. But you do notice inside the room, on the other side of the bars, the Warforge. Just standing in the corner.
This room was designed with only one entrance and exit. You can't walk away from me in here. It's funny, I can see you. Back then, I wouldn't have been able to.
As you talk,
You're the god, aren't you?
as you say that, the Warforge, who was just staring straight ahead at the bars, its head turns towards you, Tempter, at the doorway. It doesn't say anything.
Sorry.
But it points at the locked gate, the locked bars.
Tempter steadies himself, would take a breath if they had one, and enters the room. And without speaking, walks to the gate. and tries to open it.
You reach down to the gate. And you have flashes of memories being on the other side, trying to open it, and it being locked. And now you are on this side, and it is locked. You reach out and grab it. You look up from the gate into the Warforge. Didn't move, but is just standing on the opposite side of the door from you.
Must you make history repeat? And turns back. Goes back towards the entrance of the door. And says, "Would someone be able to lockpick the door for me, please?"
Look straight at Brar. Immediately.
Brar's just gonna say nothing, walk up and try to pick the lock.
Roll a
Thir-
sleight of hand check with a thieves tool check with advantage.
Okay, good. Never mind. 13. I rolled a 4 and a 1.
Damn.
Oh,
You
rip.
It's weird. You put your thieves' tools into the lock, and you know that this lock is very complex. There should only be one key to open it, and the mechanism itself is very sturdy. Even after hundreds and hundreds of years, this mechanism is extremely sturdy, and you know you should not be able to pick this lock with the roll you had just did. But the door unlocks.
He looks visibly very surprised, shrugs, and just like steps back.
Come through, please.
Do you open the door?
Oh, I assume the door was open.
Par, did you open the door?
If not, then I
Try and open
thought-
the door.
I thought the door swung open, but that my bad. Tempter then opens the door and then says, "Come through, please."
You say that and you open up the door, and as you do, you see shadows pour out from the room and surround you and pour down the hall into the room that the rest of you are in. Darkness engulfs all of you.
Oh, is it magical darkness?
This is magical darkness.
I can see in that.
Daisy,
Wait, let me just quickly check that I can see in that. I don't want to accidentally
no, you're all good.
that would be in special features, I believe. Maybe class features. Because I'm pretty sure I have. Yeah, Devil Sight. I can see 120 feet in both magical and non-magical
Then
darkness.
for all of you, you are just overwhelmed by darkness and this rush of movement. Daisy, there is still darkness flooding around you, and there are parts that you can't see, but there are parts that you are still able to see. You see rush of movements as you are all carried to a different location. You see flashes of bright fire and brass in this, weaving in and out of this darkness. And then you are the first one to see your surroundings. You see a stone circular platform, about 100 feet wide and just a drop into nothingness outside of the platform. The rest of you, this darkness washes away, and you all see the same thing. This stone platform, circular in shape, with a drop into nothing on the other side of the stone platform. You are all on one side, and on the other side of the platform, you see that Warforge is standing there looking at your party. You are not in the castle. You are not in the past. You are somewhere completely different.
Did you guys
Can
see
I-
all that weird shit?
It is a lit room. It's not like it's not like dark.
There is light you can all see. You don't see a light source.
I want to look closer at this Warforged. Like you said, it's plain looking, but just is there anything about it that is not plain? I want Tempter to analyze every nook and cranny of this Warforged.
You look this Warforge up and down, and you see it seems to be an envoy of some kind. Not a juggernaut, not a skirmisher. But while envoys normally have some kind of special purpose, this one just seems extremely generic. There's no red arms, there's no clothing, there's no items on this person. But you do notice something. There is, on top of the shoulder blade, an opening in the metal where, now that you are closer, you can see exposed gears that aren't turning. And it seems like there's a spot inside the mechanism that is missing a gear.
I wonder who has the answer to that one. Tempter sees this blank spot in the mechanism and pulls out the golden gear that Hephaestus had just given to them, perhaps not even an hour ago. The gear that they have unlocked from the cube. And they insert it into the mechanism of the Warforged.
You put it into the shoulder piece, and you can see the cogs start turning. The Warforge, its eye tracked you as you walked up to it, as you placed the gear in, as you moved towards it. And you see a flash of golden light, and the Warforge is gone. Before a voice rings out. Tempter and friends. Hello.
Side note, my PNG on your stream is now still stained glass and
God.
no one else is. I'm just like, what the fuck?
Ah,
Oh no.
Wow.
It can never be.
You know
It
how
can
it
never
is.
be that easy, can it?
could never be that easy.
Any.
You know what? A scuff
Any-
stream is the best stream.
Hold on. What's it called? Fuji.
Are you fixing it?
I'm trying to.
Okay. I can.
It should be good. In just a moment. Let it update.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay. Tempter and friends. Finally. Finally. You're here. We're here. You're the god. You're the Warforged god, right?
You, for a second, don't hear the voice, but coming from the darkness, you hear a groaning of metal and a mechanical whirring before the voice comes back. Yes, I am the god of Warforge.
Finally. Please, what are you called?
The whirring intensifies, and you see a shape emerging from the darkness. A large mechanical hand reaches forward and grabs onto the platform. The mixture of bronze, gold, and silver flow up the arm like an artist drawing or painting a river. It is gorgeous before it pulls the platform you're on towards it, and you can feel the ground moving underneath your feet, bringing the rest of its body into view of you. You can just see the torso up of this giant mechanical figure. It is taller than Vaughn's tower. It is twice as tall. That flowing pattern of bronze, gold, and silver continues up the rest of its body. Its head is similar to shape to a Warforge, but you can see where a Warforge would have one eye, it has two.
Some Warforged have two eyes.
Some Warforges have two eyes. This is definitely... The face is modeled less to be like a Warforge and more to look like a humanoid. But you can see where parts of its creation was inspired by a Warforge. You can see Tempter, an opening or a spot where the chest would open. You see this figure, two glowing eyes, both golden and blue at the same time, staring down at you as you ask for its name. And looks to you. My creator named me Talos.
Ah. Talos, I'm honored to finally meet you. However, it is my understanding that you may have been wanting to meet us as well. Why?
You and your friends have continually tried to find my existence. I want to know why.
Because the existence of a god of our kind helps us in all ways. It answers so many questions of our species. Why are we alive? How are we alive? When it was not our intention, it was not our original intention.
I can answer your questions, but before you leave, I have a request.
What do you request of us, Talos?
Ask your questions first.
Tenter looks back at the party, looks back at Spring and V. I will say anyone can ask questions. This isn't. Yeah, anyone can ask questions if they have them. Speaking of questions, let me move to my questions document. When I was talking to Hephaestus, he said that there are some questions only you may answer to. I learned that Aloli knew of your existence and the reason of our life bringing. However, why couldn't Aloli speak of you and for the true reason for our creation? Or why wouldn't they?
There are some things that mortals should not know.
And yet Aloli knew. Aloli was granted that information.
Aloli was a special case. I wouldn't exist without them.
That we have in common. Why give us life?
You all inspired my creator to create me. You gave me life. It was only fit for me to give you all life in return.
And yet you gave us the gift of life, yet did not have a part in it. You gave us autonomy and intelligence and will, but you decided not to have a place in it. You decided to not make yourself known.
I have my reasons But mortals should not know I exist.
Why not?
There are some things mortals should not know.
You say that we shouldn't know this. But what would happen if we do?
Ask another question.
What will you do now that we've discovered you? Who's to say we don't tell other people of your existence?
That circles back around to my request. I will hope
You don't want us telling people of your existence, do you?
I will hope that you all keep my secret. And you see the figure looks upon all of you. This is my first time showing myself to mortals. And you see they look to you, Tempter, and then to Spring and to V. And I hope our bond in creation gives you trust in me.
Totally won't tell on you. Tell us.
See?
Guys, I need backup here.
Talos looks to you, Daisy, but says nothing.
So you won't help us. We are still experiencing discrimination in some areas of the world. Arctis does not believe we are alive. Does not believe that we should be given autonomy. To them, we are just fancy automatons. And it has even gone to the point that we are being collected for it. Collected as display items.
I have already helped you by giving you those 2 items. And he looks to you, and he looks to Spring. You 3
We
have had impacts on how people view Warforge. And he points to you, Tempter, and to Spring. That's why I chose you 2 to give you power. And then he points to V. That's why I stopped your old god from killing you for your abandonment of him. If I helped more, only bad things would happen.
So then the other gods are aware of your existence? Or not?
The other gods know I exist. The mortals cannot know.
Add it to the list of things that mortals cannot know.
Hey, Tempter, can I say something?
Of course, Daisy.
Do all the gods just not want anyone to know shit?
It would appear so.
It feels like the gods are trying to gaslight the whole world. Just a bit. But you know what? You're entitled to your privacy. And I understand that because everyone deserves privacy and to not want to be known. I wouldn't want to be known if I were you, probably, because that would be scary.
Talos looks to you, Daisy. If mortals knew I existed, especially in the age we are heading to, it could put us all at risk.
What age are we heading to?
Shit, is the apocalypse on the rise?
Ask a different question.
Oh, the apocalypse is on the rise!
I want to open the floor to the other Warforged in the room.
Give some space for Spring and V to speak up.
Mhm.
Spring will ask questions first.
Talk to yourself for the next 10 minutes, Oksana.
Yeah, let's do this. Spring steps forward, and steps up to Talos. I have a question. Why did you choose me? Why give me this power if I didn't even know who you were? Talos looks down to Spring. You picked up my artifact. Spring chimes in. Why give me power, though? And Talos speaks up. You are the key. You freed the Red Arms and gave them a chance at life. You risked your life to let others live theirs. You are good. At that, V steps forward. If you're giving out power, are you looking for a champion? I am strong, but I have done terrible things. I want to make up for those deeds and actually make a change. Talos looks down at V. You are already my sibling. Why do I have a need for a champion? I just watch over what you do. You can all see V's starting to get more and more upset. Before speaking up, you are a god. You created life. You created us. Why don't you make yourself known? And you see Talos looks to V before looking to Tempter and looking to Spring, looking to the rest of you. There are things about the creation process that mortals should not know. As far as they know, godhood can only be granted to mortals by other gods. How would they react if they learn gods can be created from nothing? What's stopping us from creating more gods? V looks to you, Tempter, and looks back to Talos. So you're just going to hide? Pretend like you don't exist forever? What's the point in that? What's the point of any of this? There are people who just view us as tools. They ignore that we have feelings and emotions and that we live. You could prove them wrong! Talos turns to you, Tempter, and stares you down. Your group is planning on killing 2 gods, are you not?
We are.
Moonwizard just kind of glances back and forth.
So yeah, Tempter
Yeah,
averts eye
Cleo's
contact.
glancing over at Moon Wizard.
Just like,
Tempter averts eye contact and says, "We are."
no.
It's understandable why you don't want to be known. That makes a lot of sense. People would probably want to kill you.
If mortals knew we could die, then they would have already found a way to kill us all or drive us away. It's better to stay hidden, because if you succeed, if they find out about your victory, we're next. It's survival. I'm still young. I'm slightly younger than you all. I was modeled after your creation, and I was built with the tools for war. Those in power would see me as a threat, just like they see you. They hate you because they fear you. They fear that their weapons gained life, and if they learn I did that, then they'll turn their ire onto me. I do not know what will happen to you all if I die, but I would not like to find out.
If something happens to you, then something happens to all of us.
I do not know. If you were created with my spark of divinity, what will happen if the flame goes out?
I want so desperately for you to be known. As V said, it will change everything if you are known. I see your point, but I see that had you made yourself known, we may not have had a civil war. You may have been able to lie and say you were a ascended mortal, as there have been before. Rare, but it's happened. Then that would have had another layer of security. A lie, but perhaps one that might have been needed. But it is too late for that, perhaps. So are we just to be forever seen as tools?
You, Tempter, Spring, and V have all taken steps to change how Warforged are seen in the public eye, whether for good or for bad.
Out of character, that must sting, V. Perhaps soon one day, not soon, but one day, there won't be any Warforged for the public eye to look upon. There are so few of us left.
have a question for you
Yes.
about that. Would you like me to pass on the spark?
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
The gift of life to new brethren? I've thought long about if I should or if I shouldn't, and I've decided that I want to give you all the choice to decide.
We.
You
There
three.
could be new Warforged.
It is your decision, you three.
We must take this. Imagine. We wouldn't be a dying race. We've lived our entire lives knowing that there are only so many of us and that there could be no more. But if we are able to pass the spark on, we wouldn't be finite. We wouldn't become a smear in history.
Spring steps forward and looks to you and is like, "Oh yeah, I 100% agree. Yeah, no, 100%. There should be more Warforge. Think about all the good that can happen with more people like us, and we could finally be accepted."
Tempter turns their head to V.
You see V is clutching their red arm and staring at the ground.
V? Do you not want the spark?
How do we know that they aren't just going to go out and do harm?
Who? New Warforged?
They haven't been through what we've been through. They don't know the struggle of our lives. How would we know that they're even going to be made by good people? They could just be made by some rich assholes in Arctis. How would we decide who's good enough to make a Warforge? How do we decide who is the next Aloli? Can anybody stand up to what they did?
We have to try. We have a choice, an opportunity to bring more life to our kind. We've lost thousands of us. We are in the hundreds. 100 years from now, there could be none of us. Are you willing to just be that? Just... If we are only here for so long, who's to say we weren't just tools? 1,000 years from now, who's to say we weren't just tools? Right now, we have no legacy to leave. But with this, we could. We could exist forever. Forever.
I'm just saying, how do we know that the new Warforge will be good? How do we know that they won't tarnish our reputation? I've
We don't.
already proved that Warforge can do terrible things.
It is because we are mortal. Any mortal can do terrible things. Any mortal can do good things. The chance is worth it. The risk is worth it. There are people who support us. Talented artificers and craftsmen who can help us.
How?
Who's to say we don't learn the craft ourselves?
Tempter. I would be dead if you didn't give me a second chance. I trust you. You're the tiebreaker.
Talos, please, give us the spark.
They look down at you, at Spring, and at V. And they nod their head. You all were the reason I was created. I was the reason you all gained sentience. We all are brethren. And if you so shall see fit, we will have more brethren joining our ranks.
The Warforged will live on. Tempter has spent almost all of their life with the fact that not Tempter, Warforged will die. Has mourned their race since they realized that fact. And now they don't need to mourn anymore. Out of character, how does the spark work?
That's yeah,
Life beam. Beam.
Do you? I feel like that'd be better to ask in character.
Okay, yeah, you're actually kind of right about that. How does the spark work? Tell us.
A craftsman must be chosen. One who is deemed worthy. If their intentions to create life is pure, then life they shall create. And you see Talos looks over at you, Cleo. You attempted to create life.
I did.
What was your intention?
To make someone who understood.
Understood your anger, your sadness, who understood life, death. How would you choose a worthy craftsman?
There is no one worthy of making life. But we have all been granted that ability anyways. This is simply a different way of making life, rather with the womb, but with the hand. I think the ability to create alone makes one worthy.
So should anyone who attempts to make a warforge be able to make one? Or should there be a champion, a title passed down from generation like a lowly was, a sole creator? And they turn to the whole party and look at you, Tempter. Which would be better, all of you?
Oh, this is a tough decision. I, throughout all my life, have shared the same concerns as V has voiced today. I unfortunately cannot trust just anyone who creates a warforged to be worthy of bringing a warforged to life. I believe we should choose a champion.
I think that champion should be you.
Isn't Cleo?
No, as I was saying, as in Tempter.
Me?
Yeah. They're your
Leo does
people.
not want to be anyone's champion again.
Yeah,
I figured. I wasn't gonna suggest Cleo to begin with. I figured they wouldn't want
You-
to anyways.
You have a strong sense of justice. And you are good and kind. And I think that you would be the perfect person to bring new life into the world. I'm not just saying that because you're my ex-husband. But I think because you're one of my best friends, and I think that you are the best person for the job. I think you will make sure that these worries don't come true, because people are often molded by their parents. They don't always turn out like their parents, but it is definitely gives them when a parent is good.
I have no skills
Then
as an
they'll be-
artificer.
For now. You're still very smart. Good.
You suggest I
Talos leans
learn?
down and looks at you, Tempter. The creation itself isn't the important part. It is the ability to pass the spark. Anybody could create the body, but you would be the one to pass on life.
And you're perfect, Tempter.
Me?
Yeah.
I could create more Warforged.
Spring pats you on the back, and I'm like, I mean, if anyone's gonna do it, I would trust you.
Tempter is becoming emotional over this. Yeah. Yes. I'll do it.
The
I'll bring life to Warforged.
Talos looks down at you, Tempter, and brings a hand up to you. A finger presses against your chest, and you feel a shock of electricity shoot into your core and jolt through your entire body. You feel alive, and that life is brimming and overflowing through you, begging to get out. As you are passed on the spark.
Tempter feels this energy coursing through the plates of metal and the wires and the gears. They feel different. They feel as if, well, quite literally, they have been given a heavy weight. But they are not opposed to it.
A new champion has been chosen. You are...
We just literally just said that V will be the champion.
No, V asked to be a champion, and this is a different type of champion.
I know, but still, it's really funny.
A new
Wow,
champion has
loser,
chosen the beacon.
loser in life, loser in
Oh my
death.
God.
You are the new Aloli.
Huh?
You, when you see it's time, can pass the spark on to another. But if you perish before you pass it on, the spark itself will choose its new champion.
Thank goodness. I thought you were going to say the spark will die.
No. What has been set off into this world would be very hard to undo now. Find a craftsman, one that you trust, and pass the spark when you are ready.
I will.
I have another question for you all. This is for all of you. Will you keep my secret Or will you tell the world? I leave that decision
Whatever
in your
you want.
hands.
Like I said, ain't telling. Well, I'll do my best not to tell. I'm actually really bad at I forget things a lot. So honestly, I'll probably forget. Yeah.
Talus looks to you, Tempter. If knowledge of me, if you think it would do more good than harm, you can spread the word, but in the age that we are going to, the age where mortals know gods can die, I fear for my safety.
Talos, upon entering the castle, I had full intention of telling the world about you. Using your name to further the goals of the Warforged. That might not be necessary now. I am unsure of the course I will take. But I hope that I don't need to reveal your name.
Appreciate that.
I have one more question for you.
Of course.
If a Warforged were to be left alone, how long would they live? We have no sense of our mortality, of our lifespan. How long does a Warforged live for?
Warforge can die of old age, but young one, you still have time. The lifespan is that of 3,000 years.
Damn.
Ah, damn.
That is quite a long time. Thank you for telling us.
I don't know. Something about the god who is younger than you calling you
Yeah, I
young
know.
one is so
I
funny
know, right? I'm
to
just
me.
like, bitch, I'm older than you. Shut the fuck up. I was literally just about to say goodbye, little sibling.
Only by a few years.
Still.
It's still funny as shit.
Still funny.
It's kind of like when an aunt or uncle, wait, no. What is it when like you have an aunt or uncle that is actually
younger
younger than
Yeah,
Mhm,
yeah,
yeah.
it's like
you?
that.
Old people decided to get freaky.
Our
Mhm.
god is literally the youngest Warforged there is.
Wild.
There might have been a few Warforges that were created after,
Lamau babies.
but yeah.
Freaking children.
Talos looks to you all and opens the floor. Is there any more questions you all have? I'm willing to answer whatever I can.
Oh, I have a very important question.
Yes?
I looked at Tempter. Do they have the patch?
Oh, are you asking me?
Yeah. I was like, maybe you can. Wait, no, it's Moon Wizard that can see the patches.
Yeah.
Moon Wizard. Does this
Mm.
Warforge. Does the Warforge god have a patch on them? Because they came after everything.
Mm.
I doubt it. They
Moon
know
Wizard.
they know gods can die. I highly doubt it.
I also doubt it.
I do not
Okay.
have a patch. They are made
Okay.
to affect mortals and mortals only.
I just want to make sure that you knew everything.
I do. I know of the God of War and the I know of the God of War and what my creator did in it. I was
Festus said he supplied weapons.
yes. Supplied weapons to the gods strong enough to wipe cities off the map. I was created with similarly powerful weaponry that I wish to never use.
I also wish for you to never use it, Talos.
I hope you all know what your goals will do to this world.
I have no doubt that whatever we do, many things will be changed from it.
The
The world will not look the same.
it will never be the same. Any more questions?
Whatever happened to the king? We knew he went mad in his old age, but we never knew how he died, or why he went mad. Do you?
I do. He ran out of time.
That is it?
No. He was given a task that he was not able to complete in a certain amount of time. And the deal he made with the devil
The devil?
finally claimed his soul. He made a pact with a great devil, one of the rulers of the nine hells.
Tempter had suspected this.
Wished for the power to bend reality to his will. The same power you hold in your hand now. And that he sold his soul for. He wasn't able to uphold his side of the bargain. And now,
And what might that have been? What was his side of the bargain?
unfortunately, that is hidden even from me. A contract. It's
And so it was the devil he made a deal with in the end that took his life?
yes. Dragged his soul down to the hells, where it rests No. Where it suffers to this day.
Good.
So many things could have been prevented. Once again, it is mortal folly that traps us all.
Some people deserve the seat of power, but most do not. And some will do horrible things to keep their hands on it.
Well, what do we do now? Are there any other questions? Has every problem been solved?
What, godly god person, do you have plans to just stay here, or do you have plans to go somewhere else?
I have my divine realm that I stay
Okay.
in. You have been brought to part of it.
Tempter,
Yes, Daisy?
should we show them the pin?
You and that damn pin.
Look, it's the coolest fucking shit ever, and like, this god has
Really?
probably never eaten something, and I have some really good snacks and some.
You want to offer the god of Warforged to become human? For 10 minutes?
I mean,
10
why
minutes.
not? They've never gotten to try it.
That would be up to them, Daisy.
Yeah.
I would not be opposed to them borrowing the pin.
Godly Warforged person, would you like to turn into a humanoid for a temporary amount of time so you can eat food and try breathing?
Talos looks down to you. I am aware of this pin. I have seen it in use while I have watched upon you all.
Oh.
I could take a mortal form if I wanted to.
Oh, okay.
I am good.
Is the pin kind of blasphemy? I'm really sorry if it's like.
No. No,
No?
it is not.
Okay. I just wanted my friend to be able to try cake. And tuna melts.
You see...
So many glorious tuna melts.
You say this, and Spring... Tempter, you see Spring, like, bounce in place for a second, and you know that she got an idea. And she's like, Talos, I have a question for you. Could you... Can you lean down here? I wanna whisper this to you. Can you lean down here?
No.
And Talos
I'm joking.
Talos is like,
No.
Talos is like, sure. And
No.
their giant head leans down, and Spring like comes up next to it and starts. It like cups their face, but doesn't have a mouth to cup. But just like starts whispering to Talos, and Talos is like,
This fucking whore.
Talos is
You
like,
want to know something that I'm surprised that Spring hasn't asked Cleo yet? is if Cleo can make them sex mods. Cleo's.
Oh my
You've
God.
known each other for 2 hours. Give it time.
Yeah, and we've been flirting the whole time.
Okay, yeah, you're kind of right about that, but still.
That will happen eventually. I don't know if that'll happen on stream. You see Talos
In
listens.
the epilogue.
Like it
listens
just did.
Okay. Talos listens to Spring and then stands up and is like, yes, that is simple enough. V, step forward.
Uh-oh.
And you see V
V's in a
looks,
mix. This is awful.
V looks at Spring and then looks to Talos and then looks to Tempter and looks to Spring and then looks to Tempter and then looks to Talos and looks to Spring and looks back to you, Tempter. And it's
He
like,
looked at me, and I looked at him.
and like V looks to you, Tempter's like, what do I do? What
In
do
all
I-
honesty, I have no idea what's happening anymore.
Oh, okay. And like V just steps forward and Talos is like, reach out your hand, young one.
Oh.
And V will just say, I am older than you. And then Talos like, reach out your hand. Which V does. And Talos reaches a finger forward and places it onto V's palm before lifting the finger, and in V's palm is a human pin.
Oh no.
Oh, man.
And
Oh,
Talos
no.
is like, if you ever are curious what it is like to be mortal. And V just stares at it. And then like closes their hand around it and they're like, thanks. It turns to Spring. Thanks.
I love traumatizing V. It's so funny.
Humanizes your warforged.
And then Talos then says, and for Spring's second request, reaches forward and taps V on the chest. V like takes a step backwards at this, but is one step too late before a flash of light washes over them, and Talos looks down at V. You now somewhat are my champion. You do not have the spark. You are my champion, though.
Aw.
If you truly want to change, then go put change out into the world. And V looks over to Spring and looks back to Talos and just nods.
Look at them. They're such best friends.
Or looking back down at the human pin. And if they had teeth to grit, they would be.
I've thought of another question. This just keeps on going.
That's what this is here for.
Right. Hunter thinks about the past hour and what they've experienced in the castle. Why were we transported to the past? What were you showing? Were you showing us something? How could we see the castle at its prime?
That
How could King Ascatil see me when no one else could?
That was a trial to see if you were ready to see me. You were brought to the past as ghosts, invisible to those unless you interacted with. Asketil was an unfortunate circumstance. It seemed his deal gave him sight that he shouldn't have had.
So we were there.
Yes,
On that day, in that moment, we were there.
and the changes that you made ripple through history.
Oh god, the rug!
The
Are
missing
staring
rug!
at Cleo's bag of holding.
To this day, no one knows who took that rug and how they managed to get away with it.
And no one knows where that joint went.
Some,
I didn't do anything. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
some poor museum is missing a priceless artifact that was that rug from the Kemplin Castle.
Hey, you only took one of the
Well,
rugs.
it's
They
my rug now. It's going on my floor.
Yeah,
Wild.
yeah. They still have the other rug. Like,
Mhm.
Yeah.
share. Like,
There's
share
still
love.
another rug.
The other rug didn't make it through history. It was just that one.
Well,
my
sucks to
gosh.
suck. I guess it's my rug now.
It's just
Oh
a
no,
fucking
they didn't
rug.
get a rug.
Also,
Literally.
it was the rug in the castle of a fucking dictator. Suck a dick.
Yeah, and also I didn't steal that rug from the museum. I stole it from the dictator, however fucking many hundred years ago.
Also, depending on the museum, sometimes it's not ethically sourced. You know?
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Hey, that
suck a
castle
dick,
was
museum.
That castle was technically Tempter's home, and they say, yeah, you can take their rug.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so we did nothing wrong taking that
Yeah.
rug.
Nothing wrong. Absolutely nothing wrong. I'm not to blame. It's not my fault.
I like how you have a priceless historical artifact or a rug worth 2,000 gold pieces, and you're just like, I'm gonna put this in the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Love
good
it in my living room.
It's a good rug.
Yeah.
It's a very intricately made, well-made
It's a nice
rug.
rug.
It's a pretty nice rug.
That's a damn good rug.
It's a very,
Damn good rug.
very
You know,
nice
steam
rug.
clean.
And it was a rug owned by the king, so I don't feel bad when I spill drinks and food on it.
Yeah, fuck the monarchy.
We didn't spend money on it.
Yeah.
I love you guys.
Love you too.
I really like to
Fuck the
imagine that
patriarchy.
King Axelkill seeing Tempter that day drove him fucking crazy. And everyone was like, what the fuck is this guy on? How many pipes
King
did he
Asketil?
smoke?
More like King Asskill, am I right?
That and that one cook who's now just like, I feel like that one cook
A
quit,
fucking blunt.
quit smoking after that, quit drugs after that, is like, I've been doing too much if I'm
Maybe-
imagining joints.
Maybe I did a good thing.
Well, I mean,
did a good thing.
the Civil War happened very shortly after that, and then the castle got raided, so who knows.
No, they were mid-Civil War.
They were mid Civil War, yeah. No, I'm saying the raid on the castle happened very shortly after that.
It's weird to think that quite literally, where Tempter was standing in the throne room, about 60 feet below them was themselves in the cell.
Yeah.
Dang.
Mm-hmm.
That's creepy. Could have created a paradox.
We really could have.
Yeah.
Kind of glad we didn't, but
Could have been
Had
fun.
Would have
Tempter,
been funny.
but Tempter didn't know that was literally, they were in the history there. Could have just thought it was just a memory of the past.
Talos.
Anywho.
Talos looks to you all. If and nothing else, I ask once again, you keep my secret, but I will not stop you if you talk.
Look, I don't think anyone would believe me either way if I accidentally did say something. Because I talk out my ass a lot.
Tempter's literally the messiah now. They can just be like, life.
You are Jesus. You're robot Jesus.
How did we get here?
Where do you woven fates and friends wish to go? I will send you anywhere in the world.
Do we just want to go home?
That's a very good
yeah.
question.
Do we want to go back to Bree's home?
Would you specifically be able to drop us off at
Yeah, we gotta
Fantasy
go back to
Denny's in
Whiterun.
Lightport?
Oh, yes, actually, yeah.
Tempter, before we're beamed out of there, Tempter says,
Yeah, of course.
will we ever be able to see you again?
Hmm.
Or is this the last time we meet?
You three are now paragons of my faith in different ways. If you pray to me, I may answer.
I see.
To see me, we shall see. Now, Fantasy Denny's?
Yeah,
Yes!
it's the best place.
It's the OG tavern.
All right.
We spend a lot of time there.
Yeah, they make the best tuna
This-
melts. If you ever want to come try them, just saying.
It also wouldn't be the first time we probably just appeared there.
Yeah.
Oh no, I've been watching.
Well, I don't know. Moon Wizard kind of just appeared there that one time.
A couple times.
I have seen the great meals given at this Fantasy Denny's. I have been watching all Warforge since I was created.
Oh. That reminded me of something. I'll tell you about it later.
Okay?
Talos, I wish you peace in your solitude.
Thank you. I wish you
Farewell.
I wish you luck on your quest. Do not die on me, champion. But if you do, the spark will be passed on. You see, they raise their finger and point at you all before a flash of light surrounds and engulfs you all, and you are transported through divine means into the center of Fantasy Denny's in the middle of a morning rush.
Hell yeah.
Yo,
You
are we
see,
gonna be able to get a table?
you see, an entire restaurant blinded by holy light before the column of light that shoots through the restaurant and up hundreds of feet into the air dissipates, and you are all inside Fantasy Denny's, and standing staring at the sight, you see the waitress Caroline looks at you all and is like, "Oh,
Hi.
I'm guessing you're gonna want like 2 booths." probably.
Yes, that would be preferable.
Okay.
She doesn't question the light.
Yeah. Over there,
I
the
was
two
gonna say
booths.
It's kinda
something
normal at
funny
this point.
if she asked, but
There's
I
the
guess not.
two booths over by the window. I'll be with you in just a minute. We're just a little busy, so the wait times are a little
Take your
bit
time,
longer.
Caroline.
Cool, thanks.
Please take your time.
And she she rushes off.
When we sit down, there, I want to say something.
Yeah.
I also want to say something. We sit down.
So
okay.
your god essentially implied that there is going to be an apocalypse soon. Do we want to talk about that?
I think they were referring to the knowledge that gods can die, therefore mortals will try to kill more gods.
Okay, okay. Well, we'll
That
just
is what
have
I
to.
understood.
We'll just not have to boast after we've killed, whispering after we've killed those two gods. We just won't boast it.
Everyone
to the
else
rest
has
of
the patch. We can
world.
talk about this as freely as we want. That's the best part.
Yeah! Oh yeah! I forgot about that. Never mind. I started talking loud, and I'm loud mumbling to the people around me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, maybe we should, just not boast that we killed a god.
I have no intention of doing so.
Yeah.
I had a little bit of intention of doing so.
I have a tiny bit of intention of doing so.
I high five Cleo.
Hell yeah.
I mean, I can't lie. I literally killed an archfey, which is a god in my realm. So, and I have been
You are-
boasting a little bit about that.
We plan on eliminating the sowers of tyranny. Tempter relaxes in the booth and says, I want a tuna melt.
Yeah.
Spring sits down next to you and is like,
Oh.
I also want to try a tuna melt. I've never had one. And then stops and is like, I left all my stuff in my hotel room across the world.
So just be naked.
I'm already what? No, my money.
I thought Spring
my
has.
gold.
I thought.
Oh, we'll buy you a tuna melt, dumb bitch.
Okay. What? Okay, I'm not gonna.
I'm
kinda-
pretty confident that
We can-
Tempter is like way richer right now than Spring.
Oh, 100%.
Like I can cover
Also,
you, Spring.
like, my dad can send you back tomorrow. Or maybe today, I don't know.
Loki, I really want to make a tuna melt right now because I just got delivered like tuna. I could make a tuna melt.
Spring looks to you, Poirot. Is like, your dad can teleport people.
How do you think we got there?
I was on a boat for 4 months.
It's a relatively new thing.
I was so fucking bored.
Oh
Do
yeah,
you know how
boats
much-
are quite boring.
There's so little to do on a fucking. I'm never taking a boat again. I'm
Imagine doing that, but 500 years ago.
no.
Oh, it was worse.
Ever dreamed? Don't you want it? Can't you take it? I mean, next time you need to go on a boat, I know you don't want to go on one ever again, but like, just maybe bring us with you, because I don't think you can be bored when we're around.
I appreciate
I
it.
agree.
It's gonna be at least 100 years until I go on a boat again.
Well, I'll probably be dead by then.
Really?
I
Oh,
doubt
wait,
you
I
will.
won't. Ooh, I'm gonna have power.
Well, it depends on how long you plan on staying in the Feywilds.
True. True! Time does go a little different there. I'll just have to pop my head in every once in a while and be like, hey, has it been 100 years yet? Let's go for a boat ride.
You see, V sits across the table from you Tempter. And then, like, very quietly mumbles something to you, which you have trouble picking up.
What was that, V?
And they like, their shoulders slump, and they like lean closer across the table. They're like, should I try a tuna melt?
Yes.
Wait, is Tempter the one that hears that?
Yeah.
Are they like trying to be? V, would you please repeat that one more time, a bit louder?
Should I try a tuna melt?
Yes.
Is this now loud enough that everyone can hear it?
Yes.
Yes.
I believe it would be an experience for you. You've never eaten anything, have you?
No. Do you see, like, Spring is now, like, head craned straight at V? If she could smile. Actually, no, she does. The flash of silver light, once again, blinding the interior of everyone sitting in here. And then human Spring is sitting across the table, shit-eating grin, as she's staring at, V, and is like, join us. Join us. Join
Tempter
us.
is also
Like,
going to activate
hey.
their pin. The silver light activates, and you see alopecia Tempter.
Alopecia
Join us.
Join
Yeah, because they're
us.
bald. Join us.
I was gonna
Join
like
us.
lean on the table and be like, the necromancer's like just down the road.
Oh no. V got a pin from the god.
Oh, I missed that.
Oh yeah, Spring.
Wait, does that mean the god just replicated my invention?
Yes.
Yep.
Motherfucker.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no. Spring asked Talos to make a pin for V.
Wonderful.
And then Tempter, you and Spring are just chanting, join us, join us, join us, and like V just sighs.
One of us. One of us.
V just like the bright light shines through the restaurant a third
Wait.
time. The customers are so annoyed. And then they're just like, and then you just hear from the other side of the table the heaviest sigh. Just. Someone teach me how to breathe. And I think that's where we're gonna end this shit.
I was trying to find my Sims iterations of the Vorport.
I will ask,
And I don't know where they are.
as we end this session and before we move on to the next one, I will ask one thing. Tempter,
Yes. Yes?
you have about a month or two until the next session.
Huh?
Do you have in-game?
I'm like, huh?
No.
What do you mean?
In-game until the next adventure. Do you use the spark?
Oh. I really, really want to say yes. However, I don't. I would need to find an actual craftsman that I trust entirely to create a body. I mean, of course, there are a few people come to mind, but that means they would also need to be let in on hey, you can just create life just cuz.
You are aware. Cleo is already aware and has already studied.
Yeah, but
Well,
Tempter doesn't
yeah,
trust you.
I know you, but I'm talking also about like Tobin. Is that the name?
That's fair.
Tobin?
Tempter doesn't trust her.
Tobin, yeah.
Tobin. But I'm just like,
There's Cleo.
I mean,
there's
if Cleo
Tobin,
wants
there's
to.
Bobby.
Tempter's becoming a parent.
You are, maybe.
Do you ask Cleo for help with this?
Yes. Why not?
Is this just Cleo, or are Tobin getting involved? Is Bobby getting involved?
No, fuck Bobby. No.
Bobby.
Now.
Wait,
I think
is your temporary character getting involved?
no. She lives in Paluma now. Yeah, I think it's just gonna be just Cleo.
Then I ask both of you, what does this new Warforged look like?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, this. I don't.
Hmm. Hmm. I have an idea, but I think you're gonna say no. You, Cleo.
What?
Make a Warforged who looks not exactly like, but looks like porcelain. A Warforged inspired off
I
of
think
porcelain.
the only way I think Cleo would build porcelain again as a warforge would be if they had a part of porcelain, but porcelain got
Okay, that's what I thought.
fucking
I thought you.
disintegrated.
I
I-
thought you would say
what-
no.
Okay, what I would say, Porcelain's main body got disintegrated, but you do have spare parts that you've used to work on porcelain. So you have parts that are hanging in the bag, that have been part of porcelain and that you have taken apart.
Yeah, but I don't think porcelain would be the first one made either.
You gotta get over your grief first.
Yeah. Cleo's
Gosh.
got a lot of grieving to do.
That's why. Okay, yeah, I figured that you would say no in the end. I don't have a clue then. Just I feel like, what should we model the new Warforged off of?
Can I give you you do not have to say yes at all to this, but just I'm a submission to the idea.
Okay.
You ever see those clockwork kind of robotic creatures from Doctor Who?
The Cybermen?
No, not the Cybermen. It's the ones that are in the girl in the fireplace episode.
Oh! I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, wait.
I don't know, that's the first thing that came to my mind. I'm like, I know it's kind of ridiculous. That's why I'm like, you don't have to say no. But I think it would be kind of fun for like the new Warforged to be just a little quirky.
Wait, let me see what these look like. You said Doctor Who clockwork what?
They're like these clockwork creatures from the episode of A Girl in the Fireplace.
Wait, I got
At
you.
least I think that's what the episode's called.
They had like an old Victorian like disguise, but then the actual.
Nah.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, I'm
had
looking
a
at these
feeling
guys. Nah.
you were all good. They're just what the first thing that came to my mind. I was like, anyone got any? I don't have anything. Anyone got any ideas? I have one. It's ridiculous.
You can always just go with a more simple, like generic Warforged look.
I think that might be my best go.
You could always recreate one of your Warforged friends that have, or like, kind of like bring back a Warforged that had passed, maybe.
I don't really like that.
No,
Me
is that
neither, I'm gonna be
no?
honest.
More like in remembrance, not in like actually bringing them back. But yeah, that's fair.
The two of you work together, Cleo in doing the work and Tempter in using your history of Warforge to show the where things would go, um, kind of
I found
like
them.
show off the more innards, uh, and give pointers on how it should be created. And it's interesting, Tempter. You didn't know this before receiving the spark, but upon receiving the spark, you now know this. You were wondering where you were going to get a Warforged crystal, but now you know upon receiving the spark that a crystal is created when the spark is passed.
Aww.
You build the body and the crystal forms inside of it. You just have to pass the spark.
Aww. Anyway, I found the Sims I created of V, Spring, and Tempter. So
Oh my
I'm just gonna
God.
send those. I'm just gonna send those in. My biggest surprise is that I made V hot.
Is V the one with hair?
Yes. The
Yes.
first one.
Yeah,
the first one.
You did make V hot.
I know, right?
I feel like stream
my
needs
God.
to see these.
What about Spring?
No, I said
like
stream.
I like
feel
that
like
Tempter
stream needs
kind
to
of
see
looks like a Walmart employee.
No, Tempter's an OSHA employee, obviously.
Yeah. yeah, obviously.
Yeah, because Temper's got to
Tempter
make sure
looks
everything's
forklift
OSHA compliant.
I also
They're
have
also
one of Ace.
shiny.
They're supposed to be shiny. I also do have one of Ace.
They look CDL certified.
A month passes of work, and you create a new body. Tempter, you were with Cleo up in bless you, up in Cleo's workshop, and you see that the vessel is ready.
The vessel, Hollow Knight reference.
What do you do?
Tempter grabs the hand of this vessel, and with their other hands, and places their other hand on its forehead and channels and focuses this feeling, this weight that they've been given by Talos, to see if they can press this spark into this body to bring it to life.
Cleo, you are biblically familiar with divinity. And you see, coming from your friend, a spark of creation, this actual jolt of electricity that shoots in and out of Tempter's arm and into the body of this Warforge in front of you. You've attempted to make a Warforge in the past. And now here you are, aiding in the creation of a Warforge now. You created the body, and Tempter creates the soul. Tempter, you shoot this living essence into them, holding their hand, and you see the eye flicker on. As the Warforge then jolts up in a sitting position, looks to the right at both of you. Oh, hiya there.
Yo.
Hello.
Who are you?
Hello.
Where
My name
you're
is
created?
Tempter.
Tempter? Sorry, what's your name?
I'm Cleo.
Cleo. Ah. What's my name?
Whatever you want it to be.
Huh. I like that. Where are we?
We're in my workshop.
Oh. Where's that?
Tempter is starstruck. They knew it would work, but somehow they just still can't believe it.
Let me grab a map out and maybe some history books, and we'll explain a lot of things to you.
Cool.
Hey, I have a question.
Yeah.
Does this make Tempter and Cleo co-parents?
Technically, I
Yeah,
guess.
it does.
Yeah, I think so.
Cleo, co-parents.
This,
Cleo's a mom.
what,
Wait, does this make me an ex-stepmother?
Tempter's a dad.
this figure looks around and looks to you, Tempter, and is like, looks down at themselves, looks to you, and is like, you look like me.
That is because we are one and the same. What did the Warforged say its name was? I didn't hear it.
It didn't say. It hasn't said yet.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
What are we?
We are
What are
Warforged.
we?
Shut the fuck up, Lone.
Warforged. Huh. Huh. If we are Warforged, then and you see they raise their hand and put a thumb to their chest. I am Forge. I think.
That is your name?
That's cute.
I guess.
It is nice to meet you, Forge.
Ah, nice to meet you, Tempter.
I
Where-
hope we can become quite good friends, Forge.
Thank you. I think we will. What are you? As the two of you sit Forge down for a history lesson, and explain that they were just created, we will end stream there and pick up next. We'll pick up next time. Get to and figure out what Misty's been doing.
Oh.
Dun, dun, dun.
I'm excited to see what Misty's been up to.
Me too.
Also,
Me
I
too.
can't wait to play my other guy.
Also, well, you guys are mostly probably going to be playing different characters. Make sure those characters are leveled up to level 17, but also make sure
I'm sure you
these
were.
characters are leveled up to level 17. You all level up.
Okay. Huzzah.
Take it away.
Huzzah!
Leveled up from roleplay? Huh. Awesome.
Yeah. Thank you